Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm SocietySucks and today I'm watching That One Time We Went to War Against Giant Birds by Nightshift Kurzgesagt After Dark. If you're even the slightest bit interested in history, especially weird and obscure history, you'll know exactly what this is. It's Australia's war against emus. I've watched one or two, hell, maybe even 3 videos about this in the past from different channels, but let's see Kurzgesagt's take on it.
The machine gun rattles in your hands. Somewhere in the sunburnt fields ahead, the enemy. A head rises above the crops. Then
Don't go
another.
into the tall
You're
grass.
An Australian soldier facing emus.
They hide in the grass the way the
It's
Vietnamese
1932,
hid in the
and
trees.
Australia is deep in the Great Depression. In the West, farmers struggle to grow wheat on dry, unforgiving land. The government has promised help, but delivered nothing. Wheat prices are collapsing. Many farmers have already left. Then it gets worse. 20,000 emus sweep through the region for water and grain. It's paradise for the emus, but hell for the farmers. The emus eat the crops, flatten the fields, tear down fences. The farmers turned...
I was gonna say, just make really tall fences. But right as I was gonna say that, he said, they tear down fences.
To the government, they want machine guns, loaded. Solving problems with guns. Under pressure,
Sometimes
the
it works
Minister of
well,
Defense
other
agreed
times
to step in,
not quite.
deploying 3 soldiers. But that's it. The farmers even have to pay.
I mean, the fact that they sent 3 against 20,000 emus should have already been enough to know that this is gonna be a failure. How do you expect 3 men to kill 20,000 birds?
For the bullets. And if the whole thing backfires, it's not his problem. Reporters and cameras show up. If the army's going to fight Australia's own national symbol, they might as well film it. The soldiers are sent to Campion, a remote settlement where
Can you really
large
call
flocks
this
of
the
emus
army?
have gathered.
It's just 3 dudes.
With them, 2 machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition funded by the local agricultural bank. The operation is led by Major Gwynedd Purves Wyn Aubrey Meredith.
Jesus.
Meredith is a World War I veteran. On paper, he spent years in a garrison on a remote island defending no one against nothing. When he was sent to Europe in 1918, he caught mumps, and by the time he left hospital, the war was over. But now,
Lucky.
he gets his chance to fight. Nothing goes to plan. Meredith wants the farmers to drive the emus together so that his men can gun them down. But the emus have scattered. He decides to ambush them at a nearby waterhole at sundown. It seems like the perfect setup, but feathers fly, some emus fall, but most are running away even when hit. They can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks.
Yeah, the emus can take more than 1 hit, more than 1 bullet. Many other animals are the same. If you hit a vital organ, you'll probably kill them instantly. But if you don't, well, it's gonna take more than 1 shot.
Meredith reports. In fact, the emu's thick feathers hide their true shape, so bullets often just tear through plumage, and much of an emu's body is gut, so hits rarely damage anything vital. Meredith gets another chance the next day. 1,000 emus approach and stop in a long line.
How'd you...
Perfect
what?
targets. The gun opens fire, but after a few seconds,
It jams.
The emus are safe again, but it seems as if they're planning something. Emu resistance. They're now forming small groups, moving quietly through fields and scrub like trained soldiers. To the reporters, it looks like organized guerrilla warfare. Meredith agrees. There even seem to be leaders. Tall emus standing guard while the others feed. But that's just normal emu behavior.
Yeah.
And the leaders aren't towering soldiers, but just larger females. As the ridicule grows even in Parliament, the government withdraws the soldiers. When they depart, the emus reappear in huge flocks as if to bid them farewell. Then they continue destroying the crops.
They're taunting them.
The farmers direct their fury at the politicians, and a few days later, the soldiers return, mocked by the public. But the more people laugh, the more seriously Meredith seems to take it. His reports begin to sound like real war reports. Encounters become battles. A major success, more than 3,000 emus killed. No casualties on his side. The kill count is pure.
Imagine if they actually did have casualties. Imagine dying against a bloody bird. A bird that can't even fly. Sad excuse for a bird.
Guesswork. Countless emus remain. The soldiers are out of ammunition, and the bank won't pay for more. And that's it. The war is over. The emus have won. But out
They
in the
won
fields,
without even
things
trying.
look different. The farmers take matters into their own hands, with their old rifles, new fences, and a bounty for every dead emu paid by the government. They succeed. Meredith doesn't. Far away from the fields, he signs up for the Second World War, but waits for his mission again. In 1945, he's sent to New Guinea to fight the Japanese, but by the time he arrives, they've just surrendered.
Oh my god.
He served in 2 world wars, but only fought once against emus.
Yeah, they really should have just tried the bounty thing from the start. Probably would have been more effective. It was really just a massive failure and an embarrassment. But at the same time, it was 3 men and thousands of emus, so they shouldn't have expected good results. There's only so much 3 men can do with 2 guns. Also, can we talk about how Meredith was literally one of the luckiest soldiers? Like, he served in World War I, World War II, but he never met a German, a Japanese, never fought in trenches. Like, he literally had it as good as it could get for a soldier. He never actually had to face the real horrors of war, unless you count the emus. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you want to see more reactions, check out this video right here. And with that, I hope I'll see you in the next video.